Hey, my love. So it's 3:33. It's 3:33 in the morning right now as I am recording this message, okay? So have you guys realized it yet? Have you guys waken up to the fact that Earth is a school? Have you waken up to the fact that Earth is a school, and here on the school of Earth, or the school of life, shall I say, we are here in trainings to become God in the flesh. We are extensions of God. We are the representation of God on this earthly plane. We are all connected to source energy. God is source energy. God is the energy of life. God is a frequency. God is what we have to learn to tap into, what we have to learn to become in alignment with. Are you guys realizing all the manipulation that we've been going through, all the illusions that have been cast, all of the tricks that have been played on our psyche, all of the traumas that we've been going through? It's a lot. It's a lot. It's like a loop after another loop, after another thing, after another thing, after another trap, after another, you know what I mean? It's something else after something else. You know what I mean? It goes from food to law to drugs to family, friend, like everything, everything. It's like there's a lesson within every fucking thing. But to me, the biggest trap, the biggest trick, the biggest illusion was them telling us to fear God. And it's crazy because they tell us to fear God, but we are God. We are a representation of God. So they were basically teaching us to fear ourselves, to fear our own power. They were basically telling us 222 on the clock, as I say that, balance. We're restoring balance right now. They were basically telling us not to step into our sovereignty, to fear our own sovereignty. As I stated before on prior messages, when you're going through spiritual awakenings, when you first awaken, the first thing you're going to go through is an ego death. That ego and that pride must go. It must go. It is one of the first things that have to go. Because you can never feel like you are more powerful than source. Source is life. Source is what feeds you. Feeds you life, energy every fucking day. You will never be more powerful than source. You are in alignment with source. You are one with source. You are one with the divine. And there's many divine souls. There's many other gods. We're here to learn. I mean, majority of us here are. There's people here that sold their souls, that some people don't have no life in their vessel. You know what I mean? They sold their soul. Some people are being fed off of by demonic entities if they chose, because you have a choice. It is free will. You can choose the light or the dark, or you can choose to be in equal balance. And to me, source is an equal balance of both. Source is both the light and the dark. And that is like that's a key in this whole spiritual thing, is to learn to create our own balance through the ebb and flow, through the emotions, through the ups and the downs, through everything that you go through in life. You have to be able to create balance. Okay, you got to see the good and the bad. Okay. And we are the light and the dark, and we are masculine and feminine energy. We are both, just like source is both. We are both. That's why I don't say source is a he or a she, but I usually say he because, growing up, we always be like, God is a he. I usually always say he, but I feel like source, the most high, is both. masculine and feminine energy. Just like we are masculine and feminine energy, so is source. I feel like gender in the physical is only gender because we need to reproduce. And the only way to reproduce in the physical is to actually, you got to have either a womb or a penis. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but when it comes to us internally, spiritually, we are both. We're masculine and feminine energy. We have the logic and we have the creative side of us. Some people are more tapped into their masculine, or some people are more tapped into their feminine, or some people are equal balance of both. Some people know how to use both, to go in between both. And that is what we learn with spirituality. When you are on your spiritual journey, you learn to use both the masculine and the feminine energy. Okay. Because, a lot of us can be trapped in one energy and not using the other. Okay. Before we actually get in tune with spirit, with source, you know what I mean? All in all, this message is about you standing in your power, knowing that you are part of the divine, knowing that you are an extension of God in the flesh. You're a representation of God on this earthly plane. And we've been lied to and told to be scared of God when you indeed are God. I hope this message hits you different. I hope this message awakens you. I hope this message activates you in some type of way. I love you guys, and I hope this serves you. I'm sorry, guys, but I got another download, 654 on the clock as I say that. And the download that I got is, who the fuck gave King James the right to rewrite the Bible? Have y'all ever really thought about that? Who the fuck gave this man the right to do that? And then if you really look into the history of him, this man was into demonology, grimoires and stuff like that. He was into witchcraft. He never even got baptized, so he was on his deathbed, so he was about to die. Who gave this? Because he was a king? Because he was a breadwinner? Because back then, breadwinners, people who held down a household or who had all the money, they were called lord back then. They were called the lords back then. Who the fuck gave this man the right to rewrite the Bible? And you know how many people have the King James version of the Bible? You know what I mean? I just really, 8:08 on the clock as I say that, I really be feeling some type of way, because what I learned for me is different. I went to church when I was younger, but as I grew older, when I started going through my spiritual awakening, Source led me to tarot to heal myself. He led me to crystals, to energy healing. And I didn't know that at the time, that he was telling me yeah, I'm energy. I had to learn that over time. But the one thing that's sticking out to me right now, he's placing in my head right now. I actually had a dream, and in my dream, I seen Source. And Source was a ball of energy. It was like a light. He was like a light though. He looked it was dark. And before, and even in the Bible, before there was light, there was darkness. Darkness is the energy of creation. So he looked like a moon. And I actually touched him. He was just a big ball of light, and I touched him, and I thought I was going to get a shock wave through my body, a shock wave of energy, but I didn't. And I didn't realize, I was like, damn, that's so weird. I didn't realize till later on, I didn't get that shock wave of energy through my body because he is already within me. I am already him. He is already me. I am already God. I am already an extension of him. So that's why I didn't get a shockwave. He's already there. I love you guys.